When my mom goes off, I don't become Alex Jones. I just go, Mom, I love you. Because what if she dies? Let's go to Dad wants me to go on meds. Fuck is this? Sam, I'm really fucked up right now. 3-hour-long argument/lecture with my dad about how I don't give people chances anymore. And I let out to him that I think most everyone is the same personality-wise, and that I've almost given up on women, not because I can't get laid, but because I've grown to hate how all girls my age seem to be dumbass whores who like the same shit and have the same opinions. He said to stop judging everyone, but I don't want to. I'm literally always proven right by my initial judgments, and it's made me hate this world. For the longest time, I truly tried not to judge people on first glance, but after about 4 years of doing that, I gave up because I was sick of pretending to myself that don't always act like that those Marvel guys don't all act the same and whatnot. He wants me to get on medication and become some sort of numb, plastic, regular, happy person. And while I admit I'm not happy, I think meds will really fuck up my 22-year-old mind. You're correct. I said to him that if he were the same age as me right now, he would be the same as I am, but he lied and said that he wouldn't even blah, blah, blah. I've never had a disaster like this before, blah, blah, blah. Should I actually get on meds? No, you shouldn't. Okay. No, you can't medicate yourself. It's a really bad idea. The medication stuff, there's super rare instances where that type of thing is needed. And most of the time you need to get sunlight. You need to get physically active. You need to change your mental and clean up your act. Put a jacket on if it's cold outside. Okay? It's freezing.
If it's cold, it's freezing.
It's freezing and you're wearing shorts? What is wrong with you?
Put some sweatpants on.
You're wearing socks and sandals?
I don't know. That's that pigeonholing thing that happens when you're like 22 to 24.
It's the autistic mind. You want things to be logical. You want things to fit in containers and be easily categorizable and to work well. You want puzzle pieces to fit together, and that's really not the way anything is. This goes back to my own experience. I thought I was the best artist. I thought that I was going to be making millions of dollars and being lauded for my art, for my illustration or whatever, and finding out that success in any arena, whether it's whatever it is largely about how well you play with others, how well socialized you are. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you have to swallow the pill. But the good news is if you're humorous at elaborating your hatred upon people, even if it's that bad.
I don't think this guy's humorous about elaborating his hatred upon people.
Well, he wrote a fucking letter. I mean, I think in public that kid would probably go have a beer somewhere and be like, yeah, look at this total tramp right here. God, I'd love to fucking puke on her on demand and hit her with a wine bottle. But like, he could. And there's our people that'll be like, yeah, man, I hate that. Wow, that's a really bitter hate.
I feel like this is like a super common idea that people have. Where it's like everybody's stupid. Everybody's so stupid.
Yeah.
And it's like the thing I said about NFTs. Like you don't get a prize for being right. Like if I wanted to be a hater and be on Twitter and be like, these NFTs are shit. This art is shit. They suck. You don't get money. You don't get a prize for that. You don't get rewarded for that in any way. Like being a misanthrope. First of all, it's overly simplistic. Like it's you want you're deliberately throwing away the small fragments of salvageable good in people and in scenarios because it's easy to do so. It's easy to be like to look at the 95% of stuff that sucks and ignore the 5% and have your sort of your worldview and everything be based on the 95% of like garbage that's out there, like mediocrity. And I think it's a mistake to do that. It's also a mistake to argue with your father, like pretending like your dad is a real person and not a collection of like broken record things that he's been saying for 50 years. You can't argue with your parents. All this shit of like thinking that your parents are a sounding board for the stuff that you read on 4chan. Like it doesn't work.
It's like asking your socks for tax advice.
Yeah, exactly. I talked to my mom and we were I really wanted to scream at her that the Christmas parade running over thing was a BLM terrorist attack. But instead I just said, oh, Mom, that's crazy. You're locked up in a room worried about COVID? That's terrible, Mom. I love you. You're the best. Like, my mom sits in a room with a mask on, getting vaccinated daily. Like, my mom is literally like patient 17 at the hospital. She's like fucking mask on all the time, never touch anything, hand sanitizer, all this types of things. What am I supposed to do? Scream, Mom, didn't you see on Twitter and 4chan? The are doing a COVID conspiracy. You're playing into the NWO's hands right now. Like, that goes, and that's like this type of thing.
You're right.
This type of thing right here, like I can't get laid because these fucking whores. There's whores everywhere. Like, yeah, there's whores everywhere, and then there's like one good girl that you can find, that you'll eventually find if you chill out and you make yourself attractive to the opposite sex. What's your appeal? What's attractive about this kid? And man, okay, let's go on a date. Okay, you're the hottest girl ever. Okay, I'm this kid.
Hey, how are you, Sammy?
I just hate these people. Yeah. This guy over here, he doesn't know anything about cryptocurrency.
Oh, you should learn about the cryptocurrency. It's very important.
My point is like this.
I'm cool though, right? You said I'm cool. No, it's like Black Lives Matter terrorism was definitely the motive.
All right, okay.
Come on, cryptocurrency and people at whores are very dangerous. I don't even want to see people anymore. My dad is stupid.
Well, you're the sexiest girl I've ever heard.
I love you too.
Let's get married.
Let's have a farm. You can practice all your skills, because you're probably good at being such a real human. You'll probably demonstrate all your building and your skills, right? Right? You have lots of skills. Like,
not yet.
No, you can get them.
But I could.
You could learn them.
I could build a log cabin.
You could.
I could.
And you're going to, right?
I was going to play League of Legends.
Oh, that's not going to build a log cabin.
For 40 hours.
Oh. Does that look like what men see in whores? Do women see that with guys who play League of Legends for 40 hours? Is that as equally as genitalia toxic to women? No?
They don't. You just don't get it. You don't get why I'm a genius.
Oh, but I do. I think you're very smart and you have a genius brain. Oh, why are you so down on yourself, Brett? You have a lot, but Josh, why are you so bent out of shape? You play League of Legends for 40 hours. That is worse than my friend Kara sticking a glass dildo up her ass for $1,700 a day. Mm-hmm. Isn't it? Do you get paid for the League of Legends?
No.
I'm at kind of a crossroads here, Josh. Yeah. Help me get across it.
Yeah. So, look, when you're young, you think that you are above all the people who are fucking up, and what's really important to focus on is that you don't fuck up, and the rest of the stuff is noise that you have to tune out. That's all I'll say. But definitely don't get on medication. But just don't argue with your dad. When my mom goes off, I don't become Alex Jones. I just go, Mom, I love you. Because what if she dies? What if your dad fucking dies 2 hours after you have this conversation? You don't get it, Dad. The normies. You're just another normie like them. He dies. He has a heart attack from the COVID vaccine. What are you going to do? I was right. He died. Spike proteins. He died from the vaccine. Ha ha, Dad. Just, fucking chill out. Okay.
Your father was wrong.
These are long.
About the spike proteins. He did not watch that video you found. You found on 4chan.